Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news in what might be one of the most shocking and potentially transformative moves of this NFL season. Reports are swirling that the Chicago Bears are in serious discussions to acquire one of the league's premier pass rushers, Myles Garrett, from the Cleveland Browns. Yes, you heard that right. Myles Garrett, the dominant edge rusher who's been terrorizing quarterbacks and wrecking offensive lines all over the league, could soon be donning the navy blue and orange of the Bears. This kind of move, if it comes to fruition, could alter the entire landscape of the NFC North and give the Bears a massive edge heading into the second half of the season. Sources close to the situation, including some whispers from Adam Schefter, suggest that the Browns are listening to offers for Garrett, who has been a cornerstone of their defense. The Browns, sitting at 2-7 with a defense allowing an average of 23. 4 points per game, are clearly in a rebuilding phase. They're reportedly willing to move Garrett in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, a move that signals they're prioritizing future cap flexibility and rebuilding their roster around their young quarterback and other core pieces. Cleveland's cap space sits at around $15 million next year, giving them some breathing room to pursue other avenues of improvement. Now, let's take a step back and understand what this means for the Bears. First off, acquiring Myles Garrett would be nothing short of a game-changer for the Bears' defense. Garrett, a former Defensive Player of the Year, has been an absolute beast in 2025. He's been logging impressive stats: 24 solo tackles, 10 assists, 34 combined stops, and an eye-popping 11 sacks so far this season. His pressure rate hovers around 25%, and he boasts a PFF grade of 93. 2, making him the top-ranked edge rusher in the league. Not only does he get sacks, but he's also a constant presence in the backfield, forcing offenses into uncomfortable situations and creating turnovers. His EPA per sack of -2, 7 and 12 tackles for loss only underline how disruptive he's been. Garrett's career stats are nothing short of remarkable. Over his NFL tenure, he's accumulated 88. 5 sacks, 10 forced fumbles, and 5 interceptions, all without significant injury setbacks, something rare for a player with his level of production. Remember, Garrett is only 29 and he's entering the prime years of his career. His run defense is elite, and his ability to command double teams, around 26% this season, opens up opportunities for other pass rushers like Bears' current defensive linemen. The Bears, with a cap space of roughly $6 million, are in a position to make a splash, especially considering the injury setbacks that have hampered their pass rush lately. Key players like Johnson, who's dealing with a groin injury and is on IR, and Smith, whose season ended early due to knee issues, have left a void that Garrett could fill effortlessly. His addition would give the Bears a formidable duo on the defensive front, partnering with players like Sweat, and together they could combine for over 23 sacks projected for the remainder of the season. Imagine the impact of Garrett lining up opposite the Bears' other pass rushers. His presence alone would cause offenses to scheme differently, forcing double teams and freeing up others. The Bears' defense, which already ranks among the league's better units, could see a significant uptick in sacks, pressures, and overall disruptive plays. The stats speak volumes. Pressure rates would jump, and opponents' points per game could drop dramatically, perhaps from their current 23, one down to just 18. The team's ability to generate turnovers would also improve, with Garrett's knack for forcing fumbles and creating chaos in the backfield. Beyond just the stats, what this move signifies is a clear message that the Bears are serious about contending now. Building a defense around a player like Garrett would be a statement to the league that Chicago is aiming high, especially with a quarterback like Justin Fields leading the offense. The balance of the team could shift from being a decent squad to a true contender, especially when factoring in Garrett's ability to perform in high-pressure situations. His previous seasons have shown that he can elevate a defense, and pairing him with the Bears, young talent could accelerate their growth. Looking at the bigger picture, this potential trade could have ripple effects across the NFC North. The Lions, with Jared Goff and their high-powered offense, are already making waves. The Packers are trying to rebound with their young core, and the Vikings are always lurking. But if the Bears manage to land Garrett, it could tilt the division's balance of power, making the Bears not just a surprise team, but a legitimate contender with a dominant pass rush to match their offense. The odds are also shifting significantly. Bookmakers now see the Bears' Super Bowl chances improving dramatically. Before, they were considered long shots at plus 2,000, but with the addition of Garrett, those odds could plummet to around plus 800 or even lower, reflecting the increased confidence in their championship aspirations. Garrett's ability to neutralize top quarterbacks like Goff and to neutralize the run game like Montgomery adds another layer of complexity for opposing offenses. His double-team rate of around 26% demonstrates how teams are forced to allocate extra resources to block him, resources that could otherwise be used to support other parts of the defense. In terms of how this fits into the Bears' overall strategy, it's clear that Chicago is prioritizing a balanced approach, adding star power on defense while still maintaining cap flexibility. The Browns' apparent willingness to part ways with Garrett, combined with the Bears' need for a game-changing pass rusher, makes this a potential win-win. For Cleveland, it's about moving on from a player they can't afford to keep long-term, and for Chicago, it's about making a bold statement. Of course, nothing is guaranteed until the trade is finalized, but the signs are pointing strongly in this direction. If the Bears do manage to pull this off, it could be one of the most impactful moves of the season, setting them up for a deep playoff run and possibly even a Super Bowl appearance. Garrett's arrival would energize the entire team, ignite the fan base, and send a message to the rest of the league that Chicago is back on the rise. As fans, we've seen moments where the Bears have flirted with greatness, but this could be the real deal. With Garrett's talent combined with the team's young core and strategic additions, the future looks brighter than ever. The NFC North just got a whole lot more interesting, and if this move happens, it could be the start of a new era for the Chicago Bears, one where they're not just hoping for championships, but actively chasing them with a relentless elite defense leading the charge. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what's next? Well, fans, the rumors are swirling and the league is watching closely. If this trade goes through, it will be a seismic shift in the NFC North, and the Bears' hopes of reaching the Super Bowl will be amplified exponentially. Garrett's presence would not only bolster the pass rush, but also send a message to the entire league that Chicago is serious about competing at the highest level. It's the kind of move that could turn a good team into a true powerhouse, and Bears fans should be excited about the possibilities. In the coming days, more details will emerge, but one thing is clear. The Chicago Bears are making some serious waves. The potential acquisition of Myles Garrett isn't just a headline, it's a statement. It's a declaration that the Bears are here to fight, that they want to be in the conversation for the league's best teams, and that they're willing to make bold moves to get there. Whether it materializes or not, this story has already ignited the passion of Bears fans everywhere, and it's a reminder that this season could be one of the most exciting in recent memory. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news.